Bobbie, hello, Jim Delpine here, and let me just close out of this. I know I've been calling you by your formal name, but I know Bobbie is what you prefer. So anyway, you did a great job on this. You did a terrific job on your your layer masks. And if I go down here and select your sketch layer and fill that with black, Alt Delete is the shortcut if black is your foreground color. And so I would see any stray pixels if you did not do a great job with your layer masks, and I see none. So let me undo that, re-hide the sketch layer, and zoom in, and I see that you got creative with the face here. Facial gestures using these pistachios. Looks great, looks great. Now, and also, I note that here you did a great job with getting the negative space in here. So that will come in handy next week when you put a background in. So if I do this again and fill it with black, I can see all this stuff in here. You really got in there. That's great. So I love that attention to detail. It'll pay off for sure. So back down here. So what you're going to want to do is I mean, listen, in reality, these pistachio nuts and the pistachios would fall, okay, due to gravity. But that's okay. It's a learning experience, and I think you're doing a great job with it. But to make it look even more realistic, I would suggest a little bit of a drop shadow in here. So one way to do it, I mean, you could actually do a layer style in this case. So if I double click on the right eye layer and select the drop shadow, and then customize it, that could work. So what you'd have to do is just see. Just remember to select the name so you get access to the settings. So you may want to soften the shadow, reduce the distance, the size, and so on and so forth. So customize it to make it work for that. Okay. So let's just say something like that. Okay. I mean, these I don't think you need it for these. So let's just hit OK to that. So just a little tip here. So once you have that layer style for the drop shadow here, you want to apply that to here also. So what you do is hold down the Alt key, which is the duplicate key, all right? And then if you click on the FX here and drag down to this left eye, it will duplicate that layer style directly, and you'll have the same one. Okay, so that's and you could also then go in there and customize that by clicking on the FX. Let's see, double clicking on the FX icon, and then going in there and going down to drop shadow. Maybe like this one looks a little different because of the background, so maybe I don't know, maybe make it a little darker, but you can customize it. Is my point. Okay. And let's see. I see you got the snakes wrapped around, which is pretty cool. It's a little. I mean, this Grace looks a little bow-legged, if you will. So I would suggest doing what I'm suggesting others do it, and have more fun with this, and maybe perhaps making her look like she's dancing or whatever. But she does have a funny look. It's an option. Right now, she looks bow-legged, it's okay. It's something different. All right. But all in all, good job. But I'm trying to think of something to share that could benefit you. So far, I'm just applauding you for doing a good job. Yeah, I mean, all in all, I think it's great. Keep in mind, you don't have to put Grace in a realistic setting. It can be an abstract setting, some kind of a pattern or whatever, but just make sure that whatever you choose is not going to visually distract from viewing Grace as being the hero of the scene, so to speak. All right? All right, Bobbie. I hope that helped. Take care.